Do you know what it means to grease somebody?
Yeah.
What's it mean?
You like slide him a 20 or like slide him an extra tip.
Right.
Before you get anything, just to get in the door, get something extra.
Poke their interest by greasing them. I asked Mel, who's helping us doing videos and stuff, and she's kind of our video producer for now. And I said, do you know what it means to grease somebody? She's like, nope.
Really?
She's younger. Yeah, I mean, she's younger, and I don't think she's ever had to grease anybody. But when you own a home or you start doing things on your own, you realize that, like, hey, I need something here. Like, I'll remember the first greasing I ever remember seeing. I grew up in New Jersey, in northern New Jersey.
Well, you probably saw a lot of greasing in your day.
Well, you would think, but here's the first greasing I specifically remember. I was like probably in middle school. My brothers were in high school, and we had a huge snowstorm. I mean, it was huge, and it had snowed over and over again. So when you pulled into my driveway to get into my garage, you had to turn right. Okay, you know what I mean? Like the garage is faced out. So the snow was so built up that you couldn't get in and out of the garages. That's how built up it was on the driveway. So my dad sees the town bucket loader go down the street to clear out the cul-de-sac that we lived in. So my dad runs down when he comes up. Hey! And he tells me, he goes, go get $60 cash out of the cash drawer. I run in. I throw my boots off.
Cash?
We had a cash drawer. And my friends, by the way, my friends knew about Vince's cash drawer, and they would go in and take a 20 for themselves sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
It was beer money.
Okay.
And they would tell Vince, and Vince would be like, yeah, that's fine. But listen, my dad says, hey, will you come do this? I can't. I'm a town employee. I'll get in trouble. My dad's like, how about $40? The guy's like, My dad's like, how about 60? He goes, look out. And we loved it because we didn't have to shovel the snow anymore.
Yeah,
the thing came in and pushed everything back for $60. I did something similar Monday. I'm not going to say the company name, but it was a bigger company, and they were cleaning my neighbor's gutters, and I didn't get in on the cleaning. So I saw the guy, and I go, hey, you have any time to do mine? He's like, got to call the number, and we're slammed right now with the potential hurricane coming later on in the week.
Right.
I go, oh, man, that sucks. I was like, all right, I'll call the company. So I call the company, and they're like, we're booked like 4 weeks out. I'm like, all right. And I go, maybe I need to grease this guy. He's here. He's 40 feet away from my house.
Dad.
Yeah.
And see where my cash drawer is.
I went and got $150. They normally charge $110 to clean. So he's going to walk away with, by the way, none of the money's going to the company.
Right.
So he's walking away with $150 in cash.
Which he probably doesn't make if that's what the company charges normally.
I was like, hey, dude. And I fanned it out. I go, do you have any time for I'll buy you lunch.
Yeah.
That's what I said to him. I greased him. I go, I'll buy you lunch. The whole crew. He's like, all right, let me finish this one. Took the money.
You jumped the
Gutters
line.
cleaned.
And the gutters are clean.
They did do mine in front of one of the other neighbors' houses. But yeah. So I just want to throw it out there, Lorraine. What about you guys? Who did you grease and how did it work? Good morning, Kaylee. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, Kaylee. I greased the gutter guy, and he came over and cleaned my gutters. I bypassed going through the company. I greased one of the workers, and greasing people just makes me laugh. Listen, if I was someone and somebody offered me money, I would do it.
I'm the same way.
Who'd your mom grease?
So we were on a cruise for spring break with a bunch of friends, and my mom took a walk on the beach because we were kind of not happy with how many people were at the beach we were at. And next thing you know, she comes back. She's like, hey, guys, let's go. We're going to take a walk down the beach. We go down a little bit to this all-inclusive resort, and she paid this guy who worked at the resort, and he took bracelets from the trash and gave us a roll of tape and the bracelets and said, once you have these bracelets on, you're good to go. It was all-inclusive, all you can drink, all you can eat. We had access to the food, the private pools, the beach. It was amazing. And I was walking up getting 2 mudslides at a time from those swim-up pool bars.
I am not even mad
it.
at your mom.
No.
I'd be high-fiving her like the whole way.
Good life lesson.
Yep.
Watch this, Kaylee. Hi, Alex. Your father-in-law greased somebody kind of similar. What happened?
Yeah, so a few years in a row, we'd go to the same resort in Myrtle Beach, and every time we get to the front gate, he would grease the front gate person because they had an all-inclusive type of buffet, but you had to pay extra for it, and you'd have a wristband. So instead of paying through the resort, he would just give $20 to the person at the front gate, and we would get a band for the whole week.
That's awesome.
I love it.
I love when people figure out life and like the hack to get by.
Right.
Like, teach me the way.
Right. Where's the class on greasing in college?
Right. That's a real life lesson.
Abby, these are good guys and gals to grease. Who is it?
So I got the trash guys.
And what
I
were you
had
asking them to do?
Well, I had a rental house, which I sold because of the tenants that I had. But you have to, like, put in, like, a bulk order here in Charlotte to, like, get all of the trash out. And these tenants were, like, the nightmare. They left everything. And Charlotte's bulk thing wouldn't take everything at once. So when the trash guys came, they were like, we can only take a couple things. And I'm, like, looking at this mountain of trash. And I'm like, well, can't you just take it all? And he was like, no, we have to come back. And so I, like, went in my car, and I had $50 in cash. And I was like, well, will this make it better? And they literally just took everything.
I love it. I love it. Money talks, Abby.